talk about hire purchase and lease agreement. Basically, everyone cannot meet the immediate cash requirement. So the concept of hire purchase and lease agreements came into existence. It was lease that is came into existence during 1970s and in UK and USA. And the first leasing company was the name of the company was First Leasing Company. It was started in Madras and which got popularity during 1980s. Terms used or lessor. Lessor means owner. Lessee means the tenant. In lease, the owner transfers the possession of the goods to the lessee for use of goods for a payment called rental. That is, the property is not transferred, the possession is transferred. Types of lease: financial lease and operating lease. In financial lease, when the possession of goods or possession of property is transferred, both risk and reward is transferred, and at the end of the lease period, the property might go to the lessee from the lessor. And in case of operating lease, it is the other than financial lease, that is, it can be withdrawn at any time of the agreement, and the risk and reward do not pass on to the fully to the lessee, and it is stated as per AS 19, that is Accounting Standard 19. It is a lease other than financial lease. What is the importance of lease? First in lease, when you sign the agreement, you do not pay the cost of the agreement. That is, no capital expenditure is incurred. But then lease contracts are more flexible in nature. In flexible means, in case of operating lease, you can very well come out of the agreement whenever you like. It is called operating lease. So it is more flexible. If the property is not suitable for you, for example, if the property is is in the nature of obsolescence, that is, where due to technology changes, if the value comes down, the lessee can very well transfer return the property to the lessor. Lessee can also pose on the risk by returning the property to the lessor. Negative aspects may become inflexible. In case of financial lease, though once the contract is entered, it is for the long period, and the lessee cannot come out of the agreement as on elects. So once the property is once the possession is transferred, then it is all the risks and rewards of the property are automatically transferred to the lessee, and it can work out to be more expensive. For example, if cost of capital of an asset is rupees of a property is 10%, and rent paid is 2,000 per month, and if you work out the property value is 1 lakh, then the value is the cost of your capital is 10,000 rupees. But when you pay the rent 2,000 per month, it amounts to 24,000 rupees. So the cost of rental is much costlier than the cost of capital. In that case, we can opt the other option for hire purchase and not the lease. Introduction to hire purchase. It is developed in UK and it is governed by Act 1972. Here, the possession is not only transferred, but the property is also transferred to the lessor and payment of last installment. Until otherwise, the the hire purchaser pays the last installment, the ownership is not transferred. Terms means hire vendor means seller, hire purchaser means buyer. What is installment sale? Installment sale is nothing but in installment stage, the property is transferred as soon as the sale takes place. But in HP hire purchase, it is transferred only the property is transferred only in the payment of last installment. Lease differ from HP in the following aspects. Right to use the asset for rent. In lease, the possession is transferred on the consideration of rent. But whereas in hire purchase, it is installment, which includes principal and interest. And lessor can claim depreciation in case of lease, but in case of hire purchase, the hire vendor, that is, who is the hire purchaser, who is the vendor, who is the person who is owning who is possessing the asset, can claim depreciation. Rent paid is treated as revenue expenditure. And in case of lessee, the rent paid is treated as revenue expenditure. And in case only interest portion, in hire purchase, only the interest portion is treated as revenue expenditure, and the principal portion is capital expenditure. Thank you.